Media TV, so our Facebook, any YouTube, sa and so and I streaming live on a Taptap Send page, a Facebook, a Taptap Send Ghana Facebook. Meeting any Nana Kwame or say to and you rain so me baby did you media home chame na minuna ya train and como fa nititu Taptap Send Juma Wamu AD ewo UK Europe any Canada ne America enyina sa enso ena ye betwetwe enkomo kakra enso ede afa Ghana E-Levy enkomodi a eguso a ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu asabring enkosi ye hu ba bia sabri akwa akodu nemum nyame aye yadom yensa aka abrantie baako na yene ni nyina na ewo UK hanu na nyame yadom wakopie mu ewo oman Ghana mu eba no tax any ehun ensensema onimdie papa a enei oba ene eba betwetwe nkomo ede afa E-Levy na ansa na no yebeko ora Mount Growth Director for Taptap Send Africa ehonomo na yene no atwetwe nkomo na yahwe update ehonomo ewo Taptap Send asoye na enei said ye can no this year no ye be share ekwan ye be fa so a ye be ma more information about the product and as the app called Taptap Send said ye ebe ya won so udi hu adanse e de ache wunua bi a na je se wanya hu adanse pa e de ache nkrofo ene ye be hwe about 2 African countries Nigeria and yemfa West Africa okay yemfa Nigeria and Senegal say Abia obi ewo UK hanum Europe and I say Canada was send sika akon Nigeria ekwan ben na de woji o Nigeria obetimi receive honum sa enso and ye behwe Senegal enso as time goes on ye behwe all the African countries how so be send sika if you am on any hanum any of the African countries how they can also receive it Ghana they say nyina yini it say mobile money and answer call bank account and nampo ZPay wallet eso and no and a witimi receive or Ghana ye call Nigeria saying and a hono so tie and ye call Senegal so saying and a hot here anyway mami mamu nyina akwaba need to ora koku mauto other me ma ajo emo akwaba ede eba jumadi so bajo omit yourself na fe yente wonka.
I'm coming, Pacha Michelle. Good evening. If you have a call.
Good evening. Obaga se mi hu bisa.
Wow. Gafidi Gadoti. Are they here? I can see. Awesome. They're here live from the Midlands. Reporting live from the Midlands.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Happy to see you. But it's good to see you and good to see you all our lovely customers. Which I hope so you are doing well. It's a good Papo, good to see you. Long time no see. And good to see some favorite faces who are here with us again from last week and people who have joined the show from last year who have been with us the whole time. Within the Kokumalto. Oh, I can see Alex as well is here, which is good. Our house speaker is here as well, so that's
Alex
very good.
Is on. Oh, okay. Awesome.
Alex is on. I can see him, so that's fantastic. Me did the Kokumalto. Those who haven't met me yet, Mifi Madina, Mifi Peki, but yeah, Warmate, 37 military hospital. No, Mifi Peki, that's where I come from. My village is Peki. But okay. I was born at 37 military hospital. I lived in Madina all my life. I went to Gospel International School. I went to Star Village. I went to Presec. I went to Legon. And then for the last 17 years, I have lived in London. And I happen to run Taptap Send Africa. So it's just coincidence there. I'm a Ghana boy, and Taptap Send is close to my heart, and Ghana is very close to my heart. And Kwame, thanks for hosting this show. Thanks for having us every single week. And thanks for helping us bring lovely, great news to Ghanaian customers and Ghanaians in general in the diaspora about what's happening in Ghana, what's happening in the UK, what's happening in Europe, what's happening in Taptap Send, and what's happening everywhere in T. I'm very happy to be here. And I hope wherever you are now, I hope so you are doing well, you are keeping safe, and you are keeping happy, and you are bringing some Ghana to wherever you are. What's been happening at Taptap Send this week? This week I've been spending a lot of time trying to understand E-Levy. Indeed, that's a lot of my time this week has been spent understanding what's going to happen with E-Levy and how we as a business need to prepare for whatever happens, because there are, in business planning, we have different scenarios. We see and now we see, now we see, now we see, now we see. So I've been doing lots of planning about that. I've also had a chance to go to Italy one day because we have some new people in Italy who have been helping us. So I went to Italy in Modena to go and see how they were doing. And the big things for us, they said, we are starting a whole lot of work in the US. We have a new guy who's joined us, who hopefully you get to meet him, Dindy Nelson, who is going to lead all the work for us in the US. So I've been talking to him a lot this week, trying to get him ready. And the good news is that for the whole of America, we are live everywhere apart from 2 states. So if you have friends in America and you have family in America, or your cousins, your friends, your brothers and sisters, your old school friends, tell them, say, America, yaba, and we are ready to take off like crazy. But we have just 2 states, and those 2 states are quite big ones, as Nelson tells me. But yeah, and we are still working hard on making the US very big and working hard on making the US one of our bigger corridors. So that's something that we are working hard on. What else has happened this month or this week? My main car assembly. So some of you have been talking about this new 3DS. I can watch them last week, and I'll talk about it again this week. So some of you have been saying, you can't send money using Taptap, and I say, when you are sending, it's asking you for security details. It is a change that has been made across every financial service in Europe, mainly, and possibly even the US, so that when you are sending any money, when you are not standing there with your card, you have to enter security details. Those security details are entered from your bank into, I can tell you the UK point, because UK point, no. Normally, when you send, you just send, and you don't have to do any confirmation. Right now, when you send, you have to click something in Taptap Send. A pop-up will come, and it'll allow you to confirm the transaction with your bank before it will go through. So some of you may have experienced that problem. It's not a problem. It's just a thing that the banks have introduced. By law, no, you have to confirm every transaction with your bank before it allows you to go through. So hopefully, if you've seen that, don't worry about it. It's not a Taptap Send problem. Just click it and carry on and do your transaction. So that's the main thing. The rates have been very good. May I sure say, Muniname who said there's some companies who are doing some crazy rates these days. And we have been trying to kind of give you the best rates, and we'll continue giving you the best rates every day. We don't do offers. We don't do teaser rates, say net is very good, tomorrow is very bad. No, I try my best. We try our best to make sure that the rate you have every single day is the best rate possible. So that's what we've been doing at Taptap Send. We're having a great time. And hopefully, I will get to talk to you a bit more as the show goes on. And I'm looking forward to hearing Alex talk to us, Doctor, I should call him Doc, talk to us about tax and E-Levy in Ghana and see how it goes. And I comment, if you are here, back to you.
Right. Thank you very much, Oramalto. Yes. Before I will go to Alex, briefly, I was looking at touching on 2 African countries, but yes. Briefly, speak to us about Nigeria. Maybe next week we'll be taking 2 African countries each week. Talk to us about Nigeria. Say Obi Wahanumna or Sendisika for Nigeria. How will they the recipients, receive Nigeria?
Okay. Nigeria is a bit different. So Nigeria is not as simple as Ghana. So Nigeria is on Taptap Send, and it's one of the countries I look after. The thing is, the Nigerian Central Bank, that is the Central Bank of Nigeria, decided sometime last year, at the start of last year, say every money going into Nigeria has to be terminated in US dollars. Into Usanisako, Nigeria, the person can't take it out in Naira. They have to take it out in US dollars. So if you want to send money to Nigeria, the person who is receiving the money has to have a dollar account. And yes, on to me receive this kind. So it's possible that they can come on Taptap. They are on Taptap and you can send the money. But also in the Aqua, we give you 2 options. First option is you send to a bank account. That bank account has to be a US bank account. For me, it's a bit crazy, but that's the law. If you don't have a US bank account, they will create a dollar account for you using your Naira account. But that takes time, which means that the Nigerian product, it's not as smooth and quick and fast as what we do in Ghana. Omuni Momo, they don't have any mobile money, but you can still send to bank accounts and mainly to Naira, to dollar accounts and not Naira accounts. So it's the same thing. You go on Taptap Send, you select Nigeria, you put the amount you want to send. It will tell you US dollars. Don't be alarmed because that's what the government wants us to do. That US dollars will send there. I could do US account more on Nigeria. But if you enter the account details and not a net dollar account, then the bank that you're sending it to will create a dollar account for you and put it in the dollar account for you. That's one way. The other way is that you can also do cash pickup. So cash pickup, through the banks and also a dollar. It will send dollar to the bank and then your recipient will go to the bank and pick up dollar right now in Nigeria. So that's how the Nigeria product works. It's not as simple. It's not as straightforward, but you can tell all your Nigerian friends that they can now use Taptap Send. We still have the best rates, even though we are sending to dollar. No, we have the best rates. If you are sending from US to Nigeria, because dollar to dollar, no, we charge a small fee. That fee is $2 right now. But if you are sending from Europe, it's free because it's euro to dollar. We can play with the exchange rate and make some money on the exchange rate. But if you are sending from US to Nigeria, because dollar to dollar, no, we can't do anything about the exchange rate because 1-to-1. We charge you a $2 fee. But if you're in Europe, then it's free. So that's Nigeria. We launched Nigeria, I think 4 or 5 months ago. It's going very well. Omodoso, there's lots of Nigerians. I'm sure you all know some Nigerian friends where you live, either at your workplace or in your neighborhood or in your church or something. Tell them, said they can also now benefit from Taptap Send. They should try it out. And in fact, that code that you've been giving you, Ghana code, it would also work for them. So if they want £5 free, they can still use that Ghana code and they'll get £5 free to try and send a transaction to Ghana. And if your friends ask you about Nigeria, ask you about why you can't send Naira, no, tell them that it is the central bank rules doesn't allow us to send Naira to Nigeria. So we'd have to send dollars to Nigeria. But that's the story about Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Ura Mauto, Growth Director, Taptap Send Africa. Abusianfo, before say Mede Ura Alex Ampaabeng, Doctor Ebe Brono, Mame Emma Unyan and TSS, Ebra Meno Kase ye may be a breakout room 1. Breakout room 1 and ye be use a honum and a wokwa obako akakoto oba hima fefe Teresa oni Ura Kobe A class. Omo ewo honomo. So we share last week a lot of questions, customer service questions na bapa mentimi and reading nyina. So any specific customer service issue and I say asembi regarding a Taptap Send app no ebia where you so face challenge B and be bibia maybe breakout room 1 customer service room 1 Okohonoma Teresa and Kobe A class Honoma, they will be able to assist you with the particular issue that you are having. But again, after our conversation with Dr. Alex Ampaabeng on E-Levy, Taptap Send focus section, Group Director Ura Mauto Abraham. Etwetwe nkomo na ne awo bia no eno nso no ode kwa obeboa na wetimi ayi ano ede ama na mpacho se Teresa any Ura Kobe A class e ho no monka hello to us na moma yehu de what we should expect when we come to breakout room 1 na fe ye de Ura Alex Ampaabeng e de ato aso Teresa ni A class omubia wo bia betimi akasa kakra mami
Busianfo Yama will be Biara Adjo. This is called the A class. We'll be in breakup room 1. In Timpachowa war Asembusa and I said war contribution Yana be in Pacho Erisha our we are there to help you to make everything run smoothly by Tirisha or breakup room 1. Damas.
Yo. Sabra Minoka said, yeah, maybe a breakout room no. Intino Oshe screen so square be or honum so we use phone and I say we use your friend is saying your big screener desktoper some square be a chair breakout room no but more than join that one now or any specific issue be a class any Obahima Teresa or Honomo or mobile bow normal solving issue na sabre dia yeni ura Alex Ampaabeng Dr. Alex Ampaabeng and better train and komo last week me say na enipa dodo na questions E-Levy chese sabre and komo twetwe na egu so ekoso oman Ghana mu sabre yenhu ba bia akwa akosi na emom owura Ampaabeng de tax hu issue dia or hunim de papa abrantie minimum pa say menyonko ma make kan ho asem kakra bi emfa enchire around a year 2000 to 2003 and we had HND certificate in marketing. Between 2005 to 2006 and we had an MBA. One fans so we fee MBA in 2008 to 2009 and I was saying ekoji na body MSc in accounting and finance. Abranti SI course wokoji a postgraduate certificate in education. And I just say eba adichire mu dia o nim dia papa ni nyina no ye wo kroma no Huddersfield University was saying etwa so ekoye ne PhD in accounting and finance and no specialize for taxation and now me know ka say Dr. Ampaabeng ejuma wɔkyerɛ adeɛ ɛwɔ Birmingham University or sign actually as a lecturer or sign actually adeɛ ɛwɔ Warwick Business School sa enso ɛna wɔkyerɛ adeɛ ɛwɔ 1 minute papa ni CV no ɛwɔ pa or sign actually adeɛ ɛwɔ Coventry University. And they were adwuma with Oxfam, Oxfam, a charity organization or fiscal policy specialist. And they one on the no 1 year babetu train and come a year E-Levy koso on my Ghana. Dr. Ampaabeng, me mo ajuma wakwaba edo ebedwumadie so ene enwumre.
Me just me abema.
Number saying.
Yeah, don't boko. Hey, don't miss me shower. Now me hear listed when my nipa wo mu cry mo.
I'm telling you.
Ura ma uto so to me microphone kwa.
Ade ba kwa mi cry fee ye can Sahara Radio wo Birmingham a. Ono any CEO of Sahara Radio.
I'm pouty. Oh, me mamu nyina ajo abusiafo.
Joso.
So we there. Nipe woman no do na ye me crop mahu Benjamin Anamoa. Madam for many years. Mahu A-class the Jamia me Birmingham brother. Me ira kwa pie ni fie. And one powerful one mahu awini Gilbert. Awini me school son or secondary school time me so Italy.
Okay.
And then mama fie. Me sure say be a pictures nti me nyahu din ba me say as we go on you be hu nti madam ase say akwanya ya ba say yini nkomo emfa 11 no metra no ma boni na tofa between 15 to 20 minutes because me say we are more here more time so
na go for it me abusa questions
nti me try
questions in the door some parents
and come here say be a meet me share my screen and come away be a
mame here say me your co-host say 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah. Say no be one anti ase na ye easy kakra.
Yeah. Roku meet me because whilst I try to
sir, many course no. You see, Ghana said in I no or the Ghana to talk approach life for bad digitization. Ya catch the kakra. I hope sir before some was me sure so be at tree because I am meeting you tree and
Mbacha, I will be
Okay.
If I try, okay.
Yes, go ahead. You'll be at the tree.
Martin, we don't want to see you.
So, who your co-host now?
You. Oba,
Sorry,
Ghana. Okay, then I'll be mixing it.
Mr. Ora, this show is being broadcast purely in Chi. He can blend it, but we will not be change our policy of our means of communication on this show.
Right. Thanks for the information.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
OTM is still allowed. It's not allowing me. It said host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, 1 minute.
Okay, so you know, course no, me small background kakra, and sana about recalculation no, send this car in so we be now ha, and this a bus be will be this car ban in the panel, any other no so na nisika no best send no amount of person receive make adjustment kakra. Na yenyina yenim say o de ha etoto account you mu a enipa any bank account of Ghana omodoso ba edru brebi no yenim say maame no ne papa no age say ne sika bon ntoma no ana obi chichire no soksim obi de hye ne bible mu ana obi nso de ne sumi ya se na ode behye nti yakoba say mobile money aba Ghana ha no a etimi this kato so na ni no so no nya de a de ne bebre so a code number be our boy ya no to be ultimate the phone ya call bia no etimi de we no eiska e wo so internet chesa masika kura no ai easy e ogro ne be kan say financial inclusion no e boaye e ma ne ko so ya na no metima ka say Ghana ha enipa no dodo no na e wo mobile money account. As we speak, 17.5%, 17.5 million of the people. And you see a total population of 31 million. Considering that most of them are in Kuala. So in a way, almost 90% of the Ghanaian adult population are within the mobile money. Let's just think more. Mobile money no edi dwumadi a nke hu be hia pa se when we ka se yebo ni chidom and now we had digitization so abai we buy no ade ba ko no mo preach pa na se nema bebre ho no mo a e wo se digitize hu hia se bibia ni a obekọ aha me nua watimi aye
Bajai.
Yeah, so
recording in progress.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. But you move screen.
Bajai, you.
Intino, a cocoa, yes, digitization, when about mono digitization, no, and now it meets now fear. We be out to me your landing beer, no, which not Ghana. Aye, say, yeah, at the end, our tow internet, so said the landing your Amazon, eBay, need come. Over Ghana, your junior, your tonaton. Your Gigi, your uncle phone and your donor from sample to free eBay ni Amazon at the back. And think in a way, no, the sector no, I had the uncle is growing very well. Now, these are figures, some minimum share. According to Finance Minister budget no more reading and saying, yes, 2016. Now mobile money sector no, now it is worth 78 billion Ghana CDO. Within 5 years, a move from 78 billion and about 257 billion. 2020, now about 500 billion. Some know can say 2022. Government estimate here the mobile money sector no transaction value no is about 900 billion. Nature say akona nim yi papa. Intendo na ma finance minister already budget no November. Oka simbi or paragraph 315 of the budget no say if said the sector no enyini akodru no a aban asusu mu say mu be hia say ode atobi ba. Yeah, be free no electronic transaction tax. Yes, our tax no ebetwa no tia na E-Levy a. Ye de beba bedi dwumadi be mienu ana miensa. Na enema ebe tax no ebre no so ameba eno so. Inti no announcement we buy no say o send sika every mobile money so e dey akoma obi ubetia charge e wo so we no me ka charge na ha me ka ban ne dey na oje no si say o send ubetia ana say o dey mobile money no e to ade em say say wo amano ne ya na mobile money no ntia se papa me say mbedru Ghana sama me ntia se go na e ho no bi ni ho no nti mobile money say dey see adwuma ne say o mobile phone number no it is our bank account. And so be episode this cabrewa or more from agent and what to quan what is the first and organize space to space. Into a co-quine who has space to space for is from mobile agent for or Tihono. Na udo mobile number na man. So person who is car could be available. Obo could new year. Na phone episode is casting up a we. No I can. Into career na bisa say agent be na ho na opeso is can free o mama agent bia number into go agent na number na agent na ogina ne nchen o bo ne number no a na chesa ba be guso na agent no so hu we use kama na chesa o balance na da phone so na so ate by the amount na o yi no so person send come obi dia se wo wini mu a wo tumi ye free phone so e wa bra won ko ba bia. So we have Vodafone, we have Airtel, we have MTN. What we send man network here. And no, I am what to say about me. I tell you so where the mobile money interoperability of Cassisa. Into mobile money interoperability. Aha, first no. Now we have MTN. MTN kwana beti me send this kako. We have Vodafone kwana mu say eno na emwa. Nti just okwana okuyi. Now sa ba ebese no ko ba bi oye MTN waye. But abai this investment no buy. In fact, what it costs the government very good amount of money. Until now, no, it is said you can take a maybe a bank, Lloyd's banker. Over to me at now them as a in a matter of seconds at the call backlist and as a HSBC and a NatWest. It is the mobile money, no. In this case, in a bank account. And you person this cancel two phone so and one say Okoba be agent no now would this kind of man. Now do phone number na man. No abo. O boy na big message about phone say oh sika big account to money. Oba so check here your code number be a obo. The Vodafone say a *110# hash. O send ya no eba be catch your sika aka e phones.
Recording in progress.
Bruno Becker said the other life support. Your financing system is very bad. And because of one, COVID no account because gains are banning in 2019, 18, do 2019, 2020, why put be my revenue expenditure equals without corresponding revenue increase. As every government is playing a catch up. But by Ghana Hanua, said there might be more austerity measures. I will Pamu say, you to track any bison, over high honey, Yanni Bibisa. Said there, minor Libyan Kubian say they create some austerity measures. It's also difficult on the part of government. The government also need to spend to boost the economy. As we economists will tell you, say, in difficult times, government have to adopt expansionary policy to make sure the economy is doing well. We need to adopt any contraction policy to deal with current situation at home. And see, a man now, by mind just see the basic October, into the world capital markets, they are not ready for Ghana because investors are not some of them exclusive global demand into. And now, and PMP, some kaya in the last few years, Ghana, could depend on bond. Bond no, said they send the flow to Ghana. In the way, more expensive than say the IMF and I said bilateral loan be free another country. Now because other loans in money the bond has been our appetite. Yakojiba na yenyaji. And then also the akudu pempens will be now no Saban Jessica 1 Ghana beer or my muha. Emu almost 49 to 50 Ghana cedi. Towards our debt payment. That is a more than 50%. And you could say, Sika bottom no, a wonsi home. And now your debt to GDP is over 80%. And yes, some kitwa. And now, buy a tax more, a hundred may emphasize but what you more Ghana for Yanyadi. As I'm talking to you, Ghana tax to GDP, no, a year only 12%. The whole Africa, even within West Africa, they were from Oko Togo ne Burkina Faso. Togo is having almost 19%. Burkina is around 16%. And within the sub-Saharan Africa, it's averaging 18%. But Ghana is 12%. Oko Amaya is Ghana in middle income economy. Middle income economies, countries open in Ghana, so near my body, a bit more. And the next is a bunny share in Sa E-Levy. It's my bomb by 6 or 7 aquanim. And then I'm saying, Kenya by man, this a 2-way, a buy. Nothing is almost a you buy a coin, you buy entrepreneurship, and Mabunu Jumaji, and a semi cost or abefo, 10 times so here's cyber security, and then they come. In fact, when they mean to me, Kasama buying to me, somebody American, the mechanic said it's a paper. Now, measure quickly before some back calculations and also. Share within Africa, countries being and E-Levy. Ghana is the first country, you almost start E-Levy. In fact, Kenya, Money, Tanzania, AAB. But Kenya and Tanzania, and Yami are men sending me Sika Koma Mami will crash any betino because I'm a Ghana DNT. We drew an explanation as the city and Ghana DN means canon account ma may transfer Koma will be. And now what will you put this cabremi and me kuyeno? And I start to with us. Banco Kenya there. O send this car akoma unebia. And omoju fees be mobile company and you fees be. Ghana is say 1%. It is a me send 100 Ghana akoma be a mami o crasia. Some no case say no. Vodafone and Vodafone they free by MTN and Benjamin 1 Ghana city. Some send 100 Ghana biano. But Oko Kenya and Tessa, Kenya de omoji sa a tuona companies just 1 Ghana no company na charge me no. And no na buy no so jimu 12%. But in your wusika na o transfer no and a buy ebe charge you. Sa na Tanzania so etie. Into ni pana o send de unti by charge no a company no mobile company ni charge you no sa 1 Ghana cedi no na buy no so ajimu bi. Sanko for me no mo de sanity. Over Uganda, the start will be by a year of July 20, 2018 and almost the E-Levy every by July 2018 almost the buy na eye enema miensa lady kind and say odisika ekoto o mobile money so they said to account and now say odekoto bibi and now say o transfer bi amaobi and na dey chat oye nine okwa yi sika no omo dey o transfer o dey twade ukoyi ni nyina no na Uganda buy ne tew na ha na o se Ghana isu bi free mo no Uganda buy ne yes ha dey we no bosono miensa pepepe amre ne buy na enipa dodo na yom sika nyina hwe mobile wallet so enti by October na buy na so wan hwe yi a ensusanso e de beba no na ano de ma o mine e na o te so eye ne 0.5 so de o hu a sa 0.5 no so no o send a onye o di sika kotuma onye o de twade a onye afọ ka so okay sa ne ma miensa ni nyina na e free nemu ukoyi de a aban beji 0.5 Zimbabwe there, Javasi, Omude, according to they on their own, Omude 2% and Omoje. All electronic transfers, including bank transfer, on Bejo. See the maker say that's all. Cameroon, and one country almost be abandoned say, yeah, Ghana de buy ya any Breno. Ghana de by November and a banker said it, but Cameroon the end also by January and fancy Bosumini. But Omude very, 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 very low. Yeah, 0.2%. And omode abaye na o hwe ye mobile money sector no we asem we free Bank of Ghana ye mining nyina no isika about time probably about time no asem obeka yi o say mobile money no Ghana de no mo hwehwe mu nyina kire say mobile money no man fo mfa nya de fufuro bia chen say o send sika efi nipa baako akoma another person anase obi atade na odi chia anase bi odi to mobile airtime se bi odi to credit agu phone so ana obi wo ho a odi kotua na utility bill se bi DSTV te se UK Sky TV no bi obi ato na odi chia and obi won so afa taxi na odi chia ne ka sa ne market nkiti we ni niam a omode ye according to bank no mo ho adi kese bia amanfo di mobile money ne ye e just akoye bejobojo for and as I'm crank you my dear Kwana mobile money no edie. Now some more can ya ma me dey we share has be na dream no so you be found kakra. And it say by 2016 no musi nipa 107,000 agent for near for who adwuma. That is a mobile money sector no a create adwuma nipa over 100,000. Yes we chain na kokra dwuma dia yedie. The way 2016 by 2021, a report according to United Nations Capital Development Fund, Ghana, or much nipa mobile money for Mojo Ghana Hano, 441,000. Let us say, and yet don't get to it. When they say, and so at the banner, yet the bar, again say, a reduction in disposable income. To say, Missika 100 Ghana. And I 150 Ghana and I'm seeing the command mammy. I charge the Timma Miss Woyan and San Canina. Abia me do be can make a kutia. Medi says Sika say any panisika was and come kutia, and just the charge and San come and Sana. So let us come, I beg a same woman. It means was a kind of drama, Cotoniama, and a never would assess and the Sika Breme. May send their command on a buy side G2. Let us anyway no a better buying and selling. I'm a cost of business. I high. And na the here we have a job losses because in fact we FIBA many deputy finance minister koye program the Euro John Kuma. Now no this some of the parents a government extra 24% is the attrition rate. Make attrition rate and I just say the can say almost the mobile money in bank and it go major mobile money better than watch mobile money use. Abana nkasa nhwehwe mo ma ye ne chese nipa ohanchiche mu aduanu enan na tiehwe se nipa 441,000 and mobile money ama ya for mo dwuma mu a na ye sa attrition rate we no kototo mu a na chese abana mbra we ba ani woni bu ya no nipa 105,000 and omo betime hwe onya dwuma anyi tisi as unemployment the kind of crisis a problem case ewo Ghana. It is a minute to me a be a bit in a diapa. Now, how them say here could be here E-Levy no the coverage and the same. A dear pa near my bem Anna Ubitia E-Levy was so. The decline E-Levy and Casano ever as a transaction fee, and I say so send the baby a 2 Ubitia because the wood is heavy a fat abe from Fidie so they are quackomobi, sending something by digitized means. So we'll send it from mobile phone. And now say we'll send it from a bank account. And now say remittances. And I have to say you'll be a tap send. But I'm more the end of the day. And you're more sending and I'm over here. You do have match him when the last Friday now. I can't be trainer my way. You do want to match him and you're more sending and I'm over here. Name mono a year in Nipano or call Yiskano and a bit here. Mobile money names in the catch the any more in him say the mobile money is here, human. And no se basse mobile money no ubetia, not just as a me can go me mobile money so and I may transfer comedy for me. I may transfer no and I make here. About mobile money now is only the person who is sending who has to pay the E-Levy. The recipient does not pay any E-Levy. Name I have no mobile money no. So who send here? Answer me can say mobile money companies no Vodafone Kwana India. But we MTN any Airtel Tigo no. That is a mobile money companies no. Omo charge 1%. Can you send the omo charge 1%? And only omo at home bejo. And omo commission on bejo. Enti abane de no esa ka mobile money no. Enya de ba ko. Not just all send there. Say E-Levy ni ba. Ubetia company for the 1% and son what you are about so the 1.75. They are somebody about 1.5%. So I charge me no way in E-Levy ni ba or so here. And I say, okay, so do you use mobile money? Name order will see in a bank account. Name will be here be a transfer manner. So what transfer says away at our accounting now transfer will be by the mobile money and now say we free backlist. I could different bank be a Ghana commercial banker. Who say any panel so who bet you 1.5 no E-Levy. Transfer be a because of account. And other electronic payment. Say be a waba. What did you our restaurant? What did you want to we you know? What the Visa card that Visa card no so no and also a better E-Levy of 1.5 in addition to Adena or Kotoyen. Into any electronic payment be a yeah, best sending no ubetia and only idea I was said your channels. And yeah, back remittances no a momo dear no so what a man on now send this cap of you said him dick more dear. What was sending the unti Nancy said the ubetia because at the end of the day no one was sending this kind. Intimacy can do a person in pan and san can or so the charge no account. Now me drew a match table be a next slide. Now and Nema exemption kakra ewo E-Levy no na just say bibian and obi an betia aban ani so ade no almost 40% of mobile money no here for according to aban definition no obi oye less than 100 a day bia no here ni ntiem say well we 120 and 110 could be by government definition in Ghana no is good enti no so daily limit o send 100 a day yentil every day beyond the same told their day be also sending 100. Name a bro 100 if you have sending 150 Ghana, 100 until name 50 Ghana no ubetia 1.5 euros. Now I have 3,000 and the asterisk be and no E-Levy by and I'm say me raise that question the first time. Now can make explanation for ministers no and then create this uncommon explanation to me answer. Almost say campaign P no a bad tax no see a cast of income be exempt here. Not just that income no until so be exhaustive amount of Newcastle culture tax was. Once say you no say minimum a few personal allowance say 12,000 something. So that 12,000 something the assumption is say at the end of the year that amount should not be taxed. In Tihan's also be 100 yen tax no. Now me must say now the ubi so called no general na be 3,000 and the year one ye be more. So can no pass yet 10. Now so by this tax and run we have to know what number 3,000 I bet you. Would you know what number cry 500? Now the one you be crana the whole month why 500 a bet you. But to be on number 100, 100, 100, 100. Now, the end of the month, 30 days, no, 3,000 yen. But when I'm so, you know, when I'm 1 day, a year 500, a better. Sana, I'm say, I'm not here. And never be a horn more and come to say the transfer from our account. Say, be a bank account backlist. And I'm a day by me Vodafone cash, no sooner. According to a man yen too. And now, say, if you Vodafone cash, and they come a backlist account, and also not buying, say yen too. And I said GOV, Ghana government platform. So any payment be a CBA passport fee, audit driving license fee, and I say audit tax. Any payment to the government be a will be exempt. Adeba kwa hadwene kakra mu no eye mu amo send this kind of abano. There's no limit. So oba mu for now. Up to bear 20,000. I'm saying 10 depend on which year. The Oma Capon say Oma charges them to us, but Oba E-Levy no a cap be any. Over 100 million cranoa, 100 million BS can it be a bambaji 1.5 free. For now, Sabande pin the chairs are bad there, but some no casa no. There's no cap. Government charge on the E-Levy has no cap. And practically saying that here, say, oh Ghana ha. Enna o send nti hande me yema mfaso wa obi a wo busani bi Ghana ha o traso be chire ma chire wona se wo Ghana ha na ka etama 1.75 na me de se nipa na send 100 Ghana MTN for any service fee MTN bejo 1 Ghana which is 1%. Na E-Levy there because 100 Ghana buy so send 100 Ghana dia on to nti no ntu ahwe. That is a total charge on the amount today, just 1 CD. MTN charge, you know. And therefore, so person will be sanka 100 a day. Would do now send there so many panel agents in 101. Say, who send 500 Ghana? Mobile company no ever charge you 1% into 5 CDs. And now E-Levy no ever charge you 7 CDs, 1.75. Okabo mo o total charge so send 500 Ghana bia no a o charge a ewo so no eye 12 Ghana cedi. Internet is a total transaction cost no 512. And this all person will be ensanka 500 Ghana there also do agent no a o man 512 so be a yoku no and so be 500 for not forgetting withdrawal charge. And as all 1,000 mobile company budget 10 cedi. E-Levy budget one I think say 17.15. Now into total no sorry no 15.75 into total no charge no by 25. Into over 100,000 opposite independent 1,000 in addition to withdrawal charge and also anything. Now the government is what about 1.5. And now on it telecom company MTN phones wakasa almost where you more than free 1% and on the about 0.75. So it is here saying that you over send 100. To say the name they are bind the brand bar saying that here. First one they may propose and by me no say the brand bar if reach no corner so near some brand bar saying that here. Say oh MTN maybe I will send them a only do kumase. A telecom company that has on budget 0.75 or more so by 0.25. And nam say any more 100 Ghana and tin won't you him by ewa. Internet is charging in 100 Ghana beyond 75 pesos na bedaso. Over send 500 on budget 0.75% into by 3 Ghana 75 pesos. E-Levy no by 1.5 into 1.5 of 500 no 6 Ghana. Internet is a total charge bedaso no by 9 Ghana 75 pesos. And the same thing, so maybe I end up 1,500. What's 1,500? Mobile company budget 7 Ghana 50 pesos. I buy budget 22 Ghana 50. That is what Ghana 30. Therefore, and if you remember, more sending in pounds on saying that it's here. I have no on some more there until you soon say tap send there. When someone give fees there. And to say Nipan about customer be about no send £100. Tap send fees a 0. Name Unana Oko Iskano. A buying a betting 1 Ghana, a betting £1.50 pesos, £1.50p every Nipano. Into Uniana was sending 100 Ghana, £100 no. Okono Kuya, only £100 beam. Ubenya £98.50p.
And yes, no one. What do more be man at Minchawano? What do more be man at Koya and go back for Kana Papa?
Sir,
yeah.
You sell 500 and so I buy budget £7.50. Into Union and Sabeka £492.50p. Into you buy the Dubian so send it 10,000. 10,000 in Nipano, I buy budget £150. Not in Nipano and Saka say. So I sending in CDs there. I had me convert it and then me come website to me say MC rate me that was 9 CDs. And you may and it's a 9 CDs per pound they are saying it also £100 no fees. CD equivalent and can say Nipaninya 900. Then so no E-Levy ebeji 1.5 and no 13 Ghana 50 pesos. Into no Uniano car, then some can 900 Ghana no, the moment Sabaka 886 Ghana CD and 50 pesos. Into the same thing say back or send £1,000 and Nipan Sabaka 9,000 Ghana. Then so no sorry, CD equivalent 9,000 Ghana, then so no I buy Betimu 135 Ghana into Union and Sabaka 8,865. And I said buy 10,000 example I'm used to okay, Nipan Benya 90,000 Ghana cities. But I buy Betimu 1,350 Ghana into Union and Sabaka 88,650. I had them said me demo besi Madam say questions be our over to be sent to be a brand my phone number and my social media handles Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Alex Ampaabeng. Madam say any other.
I'm sure that was it. I'm sure.
But one more question, Akra.
Yeah.
Madam Busa says, Sebia, oh, I'm on how UK Hana, what's an escato or account to next Canada account to ma. No, class, remittance fee, no, yeah, I'm number 2 and number 2, and I says Canada account more empty and Ghana, number 2 and
Number 2.
Because, yeah, as long as answer, what I was telling you, I want it. But I was sending you, and also in processes can and to accounting. So that base. The money is being processed and being transferred into an account.
Magic says, "Can you empty an account move at the account?" Yes, the empty an account.
Yes, a remittance. Any inward remittances, they will charge it. So when you start implementation, we name a choir on the IT level, no, Taptap send the name. Word remittance they can on so be no more doing common. But they will adjust the system. Say the mobile companies will automatically apply the charges because ideally that's the law. Say any inward remittances should be subject to one
time remittance. I read one time deduction. And I said, "Them 10 be regularly." And I said, "How would they do it?"
Or how can see any partner? First one you transfer a one time, and here illegal to Obana say transfer from mobile money no comedy pafufra. That's transfer 100 times. Abambe to 100 times.
It's unfair. Yeah. It's really, really unfair. That's bad.
Look, we are not going to accept these things. We are not going to accept it.
It's unfair.
My main friend Ansana Wabem, Mr. Moa, my main friend Ansana Wabem. Who are sending Busa, who are sending contribution be at the man, the Pacho Oma on Saswa, Mefro, na fe, what the question no, at the about na discussion no IFFF. And inti Sabre, my main cop na menfa a year Christiana, Pacho, unmute yourself na for a question, Ebra.
Pacho, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
The was insurance and my answer yasu 8 year and sometimes okay juma crowd obe fe na wa bre ntinya me bi wo ha untimi ntie but esan say mo ye programs so my enso yenya information kakra but dia ba ko aminti ase ni say Say Ghana buy no person this E-Levy neban. One musia say first of a foremost no musia here for any issue. Nti say here for I didn't know there was a more target is a mobile money users yung say mu use mobile money because of person muntia tax na mun fanye money. Meanwhile nipa ni we juma we are more like so betia. But this is a situation in Ghana and say they pay we school wako ni mamia ohieni ba ohieni ayire ne ho ahwe ne ba ama na ko school otifie certificate eda ho onye adwuma bi anye because omudi omo ankrofo ahyem na so aha UK ha ye we won ko school kra onye adwuma ye nti de bi ankrofo metumi ye example say ye to petrol mu wa Ghana na nkrofo complain but they should think say aha no mu no onye adwuma ye nti na untimi complain no but Ghana no nya nipa be di kra onye bi mpo endi ansa wasa kakra obi be mane no every outside nso no wasan betting charges which is not I think is not fair so mo dwen ye man ho pa dia I think say they should consider the poor because the needy are very very suffering. So if they think they want to help the country, it's not about this so-called E-Levy now, and a man. Further for there were other resources and community near use, but they are not using it. They are there for their own good and their family good. They are not helping the country. So they shouldn't even bring this at the first place because it doesn't make sense to me. Because how
Yo, Chrissy, yabeda se mestre nso se busiafo mobile na ayenti and said yebefa nipa dodo na mamenko na memfa Patricia mbacho omit yourself na fa question bra.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
I think this E-Levy in Mbua. The only thing that is someone don't see free education about, then they should just cut their course. The parents should pay tuition fee for the children, their books, everything, so that they will take the free education or buy no money fees. Because all this thing most of the money will go into their pocket, not even more. All the money is going to their pocket. With the Kwame Nkrumah, so this thing wasn't there. You see how we never the rules are still the same. They will bring a different thing. So yes, by the end of the day, no man said it insanity. So they should rather think of something better. Oh, more the yes, coins never bad this mobile money so near we know in number better.
Yeah,
that's all that I can say.
Patricia, medase ewo wonso di adiaba. Doc, mami embusa we ansana mafa enkofofofro. Ukasa mu no Oma yeti asese aban no emeki investment for this digital payment IFRN mobile interoperability. Is it because of the investment make here to facilitate this infrastructure and they are finding means and ways to get their investment back? And what exactly it is? Just that they want to make sure say that sector no omo ebitimi attacks it that sector no. They are also mean so mami mbusa say anye bia say obi e save ewo banka ni savings na na say ni sika na ewo bank no, is there any way aban no enya tax bi ewo so ana?
But I say the kind of taxes on savings or home. And when you get any returns from a banker, ideally you are supposed to pay taxes on them. Whether the government gets enough from that sector, they may need any data. I wish I have something to share, but there's a tax law which allow government to tax savings. Earnings from savings, sorry, not just savings. Into the all day, £100 at all. Now, if you amount £2 in interest, there's an exempt amount after which taxes are applied. They talk to me now, investment into the sector, interoperability. And no, there are certain quarters and a master argument. Government and a position there. The reason they buy and say sector no. Say that sector need booming no. You need to get some money from it. Which sometimes they all call casa name, you say casa neutral, no one really no be but in America for the internet buy money booming. And American is the biggest recipient of digital taxation. Amazon, America is benefiting. Engineer, the end said, too young to start targeting the Obama for digitization. Obama for go back to cash economy. Armed robbery can potentially increase because of the default and all this kind of turn wallets. Or no queen idea to name. I'm robbery and a capre nano. But then I'm the aboso, Sikabu Abosu Marco, and a Ghana. Financial literacy is very, very, very high. People don't understand financial equality. And also the general capital own chia and your pigeon is government reason the only also sector I can see. Somebody be free. So some individual to quickly. And never me know about percent Sato Bayeno. And yet the current E-Levy be address that issue. First one also a percent informal sector for and ka or the E-Levy or but any no crap. This tax is not an informal sector tax. What percent informal sector mutual to an amede union promise and a mason for a car. About it in the Arabia back as a way mason here, this amount license as I'm waiting yesterday. Didn't mason be organ be a register be a man ID number. And also a basic dine will be only license which mean cofano. San will be a wire, will be a plumber, will be a beer mono. Just all license. I finished one. Go back to assembly, local assembly. Just one page. Come on to your tax returns, basic mass being. If you mean 200 million, I buy you 2%. We are near renewed license. And some of me have to us by Yajuma. Once we are fine, panel, what fill form, actually, nipple or license, we no man be see me die. These are one simple step government can take to bring the informal sector. And as also person taxi digitize economy no. Your mom turn more Gigi, your mom turn more Tonaton, your mom turn more Junior to see your one mammies on the account. Who bet your mom for the normal ID card? I register over. So at the end of the year, no revenue no Gigi be collecting, they can remit a percentage to you. It is animal to not bind it by it doesn't hold water. And it will not address those two concerns. But you next one,
I know, Dr. Medase. Mamemfa Gigi. Gigi, please unmute yourself. Nafa or question, Ebra.
Pacho Medase. Me Pacho, Mr. Alex Ampaabeng Kasano Osisu se wo transfer 100 cities Emma Obia yen to Bibia. Na Mpacho se kobase dako wo transfer 100 cities. 5 command for saying na eno so ebeye ena me patro me sign bisa say aha say no say wo de sika to accounts mo na edem check akra aban ne de kakra ebo homa wo ebi wo ha 0.1 kora na odi abo homa nti ekoba say me transfer sika free ha ekoto accounts mo Ghana na me use na edem a eno no ebi beba beka ho ana say ye beti be free so medas.
Yo, I think the first one maybe can for last question first. So what transition that savings depending on the type of savings account banks are not is the same as the ones you have in Europe. Whatever savings account whether say a fixed deposit account so with your own come until the end of the year no interest me favorable. And now say, easy access type of savings and also interest, no, a very different. And the savings in there, a bank specific and your government and obey the time interest, obey your savings also. And to be a bank account now, I think so talking to the bank managers, or rather tell you, say, be a different account I want, it be the type of reward I will be also. Back to question number one. So Sunday, it be about 5 times, any 100. by a buying run on 100 exempt for a day. Into sending 109 or first 100 and yen I feel work on double send the piano, which are 1.5 E-Levy also.
Yeah, but that's it, Doc. Mame Enfa Benjamin Anamwa. Ben, but you unmute yourself now for a question, bro. Me for 2 questions at a time. Now, Mama Doc Abem Ababe ya no mai. Me but you any questions so brief am I? Me that's it. Benjamin.
All right. Yeah, Doc. So I think this is the first time who said Doc, but no. I was obliged to also come in and listen and learn more.
Now the choice.
So quick question. Yeah. E-Levy before year best started the BTS and at least major rollout to be per se across one more. There should be some sort of stakeholder consultation. Okay. For the citizenry to also the government should listen to the citizenry, especially economy, state of economy, no, any normal koso, as it's before we can roll out something like this. But it looks like Abani in fact which is quite unfortunate. How are we going to tackle that? Secondly, Wuba Ghana, I think the formal sector is just about 12% or so. I stand to be corrected. And informal sector also. Meanwhile, hospitals, so many things for her. Informal sector, yakakura more benefit more than the formal sector. Talk about schools, talk about hospitals, talk about so many things. Because, for instance, me na me Ghana na me ejuma e bank and sana me tukwa. And in your hospitals in the account crowd, you can't ejuma muno obama insurance in the account and some other reliefs you're benefiting, which is quite unfortunate. I think it's a one cheap and easy route by any person use just because the sika fee system anymore. And sika no cry china ki yehu enyoma yehu puntu juma kenye problem. The time in you want come to me abobo enyoma bi so it gives bad taste to this E-Levy thing. And the objective is not just quite right. Because can't anyway with the mammy families who are not waste time. Yeah, they compare Obi to say Obi are respecting parties also who should the E-Levy compare UK digital tax system, which is totally false. Well, it is totally false. Before you be when I'm Google UK tax way .gov when Bibiago.
Yeah.
Even the multinational companies are tax you on. I just say who hit a certain threshold. It is a whole minister. This is also to me now. No, the E-Levy compare digital way. It means they're not even fit for that office. They need to be cleared out right away without any way. When we back down on a person, would you more? Wouldn't guys you found?
Ben,
hello,
Ben, Mr. What this platform or this show we're trying to do is Taptap Send is a remittance company. We are trying to understand policy about how affect yen any nuanoma. Yes, and this we want to take the politics aspect of it, out of the show. We try to understand the winner and consenting patch. Let's try to
let me wrap it up with my last point. Yeah. Obi bisa question says or send this to na account ma say me say Taptap send more great work to me transfer sika directly into your bank account in Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay. And this me transfer could sika fee to my account more Ghana. If I heard right, yente sika bia and fee. If I say who was sending yente na wa ukoyi no ene better. But Obi bisa question says this was send this to Ghana unless I'm wrong. But or send this to an account more Ghana. I think the response that came was you better once every remittance and you better. It's a send this to my account. Let's say maybe the Bibu or Ghana account or Ghana in case of any emergency. And she said, me and me papa him boy me send this as can be a commander. Yeah, no. On also send it me send it command me mamia. On also could yeah better no. Ebi ano super so send come necessary bia na yate no. And I mean, how can we address all these things? Well, and sorry to say, I'm not being political. I mean, me politics. me politics, but I try to just analyze the situation. Maybe it might come as a political distance, but I mean, I'm a very objective person. Intimidation.
Sure. Bedasi Ben. Briefly, Dr. Ampaabeng. Any comment?
Yeah, Mr. Yeah. Okay, issue about stakeholder consultation. In fact, Ghana has a problem because you're back on see a dim rabi ba you be consult your mouth. Into na buy no kwa no copy more na for assassination. Then them some more ship on your mouth and winning be a cost of port. And now benchmark for your job, but you're not presenting about some family before budget, after budget, January, as I buy. Yeah, for now, you know, when the Puma secret into the consultation is a big problem. You carry luxury vehicle levy, the to by our car. You see, the tax on more driving luxury vehicles. It's one by nothing in see, engine capacity at 3.0 could be a which year. So, to Ghana's definition, engine size was equivalent to luxury. Meanwhile, no, Obukuta Hillox.
Sorry?
Chiswick Cairo?
Chiswick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I finish my secret? Thank you.
Anyway, crowd with my friend is any power steering. But then that person will be paying luxury vehicle tax compared to Obukuta Lamborghini and a Mercedes less than 3.0. Consultation there, and yet, but for now, no idea you want to say government no. I go back until no more town hall meetings, or more try say on be educated among for people to accept the E-Levy. But so far, so the being home more quiet Ghana for a year to and no crano demonstration can see a pabis crumple, of course, so Ghana. It's E-Levy in there. Once and so no, there's a consultation be about myself, you know, baby.
Yo, Mamemfa, the Otwaso Emfa Emerald. Chum na Memfa Rosemary and so Entwaso. Chum and Rosemary. Bachamonia Nintiamu MIA.
Dr. Medasi, Pacho Chumuni.
Yo, yetio.
Abusha for Mamunina. Damasepani Jumadia Mudi, Edia Boa, if you for near or head. Kakam Pesa Mekanese, at the end of the day. Enka eye na the omo hui adiana akosrodo do enka eye pa enka ebe boayen pese me ye fitani wo fie no na mitua mi social security ba wo magazine a obi ani wa no tua nipa be se 80% entua social security oni ma de kro nti sabe no obebo akokra ba betena fie na afede ode ni bibia beto so oman ni mu ode enso wo adwuma mu na nka wo tua de a kanim se wo ye mra social security snake be ma obi e ba krom hanso ba hu se ye tua me kakra ye tax ansa na ye tua be ka sa nyema we nyina na kwa akoye ade a ye ni mu bibia eba me kan si ana me kan se enka ye nanso omahuri akosro dodo omonte so nembra fom kra na afedi obia ehu se ade ani yesua hu bibi omuntimi mfa prekope enye oman no ma na enye se US ana se baby we omonte so ani diem mesremo a mo platform izo na mo mama koma so embra fom mesremo a ani diem medamase
yo chum yabedase yemfa Rosemary Entwaso. Rosemary, unmute yourself nafa o question obra.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's any enyumre a message out the my na me wo pore 5, but out of them no me say questions ne ebia fa ba me questions say ya maybe can say me be busa in all ne say well how are we going to do this, because I think it's unfair. Me person may call back to politics because me a politician, and then me can't in new maybe right away say yeah make us say yes tobacco which we are my brother who even is a graduate or use so a finance Oma China for unknowingly. So all this kind of thing almost sign agenti kakra na yen so ye sign ama say any kakra eta frame na almost so di omunaya babe tia so no. It's really, really unfair. And how are we going to do it? Because Ebanesa, not just almost prime, and you're fine. Until how are we putting the solution to it? That's my only thing I can say, because some of the questions has been already asked.
Answered. Okay, yo. There you bit me aye afa ho there sabre there ebeye den say you bit me atena ha no maka say den na you bit me aye afa ho. Mami busa doctor say doc minority position or taking about this levy. Do you think say parliament a bit me passing?
Parliament bit me pass it because this E-Levy no a simple majority. And yet here be a 2/3 majority. Until now, no say Parliament ankasa no 137 NDC, 137 MPP, and then 1 independent.
Yeah.
1 independent no aligning to MPP. He was a former MPP MP. Oh, Adansi, and then say Tawata be by almost man so he has decided. So now no MPP is 138. Until mostly no. We tend to refer to them as the majority. Say Kobase Yenya Anasi Papa Ampaabeng around that and no make my pass it tax way. The Jamaica Sano. Say Kobase Speaker of Parliament in you one more. Then I was the deputy mum and the Bayana Jumana. Say the deputy in Bayana Jumana also knew was a chairman Sabus. You are MPP majority leader. Sorry, I Joe Wise, sorry. Joe Wise, the deputy no. Also MPP and to say Joe Wise, enya betina sa speaker konya no mu na MPP akoka 136 plus independent now ma be 137 and this 137 into omoto kra be pai. But se Kobase yura Ampaabeng ho dia and the no answer MPP for ni na ba parliament no wait me pass. Na no na am sa koye cat and dog mouse who say the cost no say no mu so we aba da obeba no bill ni amfa friends omo nye da obeba chefe akoy obi study ni yonko am say da obi a wini pe yare na bi beto na wa man any bi meeting see of parliament into obi ano study obi a but there me sure so obi adru no E-Levy na beba so me kan no kra kire nya yewa obi adru no ebeyedne because government position has been very much entrenched. I just be o china yesore na bi a nyankopon kasa kire mpanifo no maybe or more kind of phobia. And I mean, blame almost too much. Yeah, your finance position is very bad. In fact, things are very, very, very hard. Now, if you are going to buy no, and the Ghana for Becca say a 2-way network conventional income because you pay taxes on income, you pay tax on consumption, or you pay taxes on gains or capital gains taxes. E-Levy is not on capital gains. E-Levy is not on consumption. And a E-Levy is not on income. So no, we said this is not typically a conventional tax of a pass. Okay, once the president started fellow Ghanaians. So be fellow Ghanaians who both said no accomatory. Indeed, the name we are say and can buy a who has a Ghana for many casa de bisa impossible. But once MPs may be Janabi, a pump at the paper. Some kind of casa no. You find this kind of tax because at the end of the day, Nippon first can answer wallet is one transfer is kind of winya. So you need to have a proper conversation. And you say, in fact, and meeting a coin, now World Bank country direct account. Yeah, no, the way arrangement you know is most likely say we find ourselves in the world in the IMF anytime.
Doc, me that's it. Maminfa Gilbert, Naminfa EK Dankwa and so Enfa Enkahu. Gilbert, but you omit yourself for a question, bro. the next 7 minutes
nipa ewo platform yusu nyina me che wo mu nyina me hye mu nkran se mu nkoso na mu yusu tap send sebe ya adwuma no so ebetimi akonkan na atumpon na mamumwa E-Levy na ye ka ho asem no emu mabom efiri se tap send no abeboa e bibre abe eliminate your stress nti wo a yusu tap send bia akoso na yusu ne bo ho moden so se ubedi ho adanse akira foforo na amanfo tap send no eboa na atimi ama enyuma akoso de to so biemu nso mechia Dr. Ampaabeng nyame isra wo se watimi akirechire ne mu akire but E-Levy no eba ye pass a ye wa amano ne no ye ho bekire because diaspora for no ye send this kakufie mo first na ebia ye say wo send pound na nipa na kwaje pound e wo fie ana wo send euro na nipa na kwaje euros e wo fie but tap send eba ye no amata ne mani na eso ati wo adwuma mkra na utimi send just a click na wo ye de wo ye nyina but se tax we no eba bia ni ho obi ani ho opese utua tax but tax nso eboa emoman etumpon but se aban no ho kire no se de doctor kan no na economy ni enya enti doctor 1.7 na almost almost so about 1.5 no enko omote so kraye no 0.5 anase ya bisa ka ebeboa anase even se omone operators no kasa na se bia 1 cedi na omo charge no for any 100 bia na omo ye ne 2 cedi a megidi se eno no ebetimi aboa mo ma rezi revenue kakra che se omo peso omo di ni sikabum ebasa ede ohaw bebre ebeba nipa bebre enso ebe withdraw a free service no because ebe ma nipa bebre na sa go back to old system no eno ye ade a edikan taxes na ye kana obi se eye de nenso ye de eyiba ye no paperless eba port ye wo abrochira ye shipment no ye hu se de na ne masitie paperless no wo kwa sika wo be transfer se wo de yi ne makra keke no emwa ma oman no enkoso loopholes bebre ewo ho sa loopholes no omohwe no omusi sa kwan no se be ya oman no betima generate revenue na atima atumpon but so ka se wo hu se sa transaction we no ebumi nti na opesa wo do nsa bebo mu a ya adwuma na wo begu no unemployment na wo sa de ba system nti mo amoka bia ewo mu no stakeholders as say omo consult omo momode no monko down entie amanfo sufre because ade we no eba ebegu nyuma bebre na ebema krono so asados enti yesre se omo ka bia ewu mu omo momodens ombetimi ene aban no akasa akyerekere omo niam bi ani so because etoda ba bia omo tie no omo hu se de niam esi koso fit minwe fitani na obekan no yes true yenyina ye o mazi but mazi wona wo kan chrome has obi ye adwuma na ke ye register no na summary se wo ye fitani se utia snet wo ye mesini se utia snet na da ache wo pension aban na ma bibia enke ye very good but eno no say education ni nyina enya adwuma because e won say a long term plan enti mi ye nya sika no quick say de ye pe no na aso even sika no kra ye nya ye de ye de na ana me question eno
okay
enti medas go so medawase bibre say wo ma ma so
ye better say give it yemfa ora dankwa enso mfanto aso na afemi ma doc and responding na me mfa nipa bese mienu miensa bi nka ho na afemi me mfa dwumadi ne mbra we ye ora dankwa baje yeti
openi midama celebrate bisa ntia kese koma doc ene ya host me Taptap send team na we ade bebre se modesa esua huni brain na ya nso no yetumi aka ya dwenkyere ewo ha. The truth says that we had the epitome of this whole E-Levy thing now. Anka a year, the accountability, any probity, any transparency, a way krumu hona. Anka a beye. Nanka yinina yatnas. Oh, okay. Therefore, no. Say to me in the first 4 years now, the shame was say a beye say. the documents and the functionalities are able to media monitor and making sure says coming na a collective central position are able to me as so media the any now they are too whole pine. Now say ubi HSS kana enya. The bottom line of winning and say the target and a diaspora no and a more. Statistics actually say just 2019 to 2020, sorry, we are in the US dollars, 3.4 billion US dollars in transfer only to Ghana. A revenue you generate through many sika emana de kofi keke. How do they account for such money no? Dear mpumu tu juma no modemotimi ye. So the question is how can us the diasporans who are also citizens and want to see our nation or motherland improve, how can we collectively hold whichever government comes to enact such unlawful and demeaning levies? The profitability of the point being the first. You see, I'm a every 3 to 6 months, we are making to plane and Ghana. Physical transactions are to me. In that sense, who loses? The nation will crumble again. It is point there soon. I mean, we bring one voice, not through that send media. No, yet me I can say yes or no. One say yes. That is my question. Is it possible?
Wait, make to Emma Doc back as he was with us here, and I say, what could you more Ghana? Is there any way that the diaspora can come together to affect some of these policies that government they are also answer and why responding to most of the time, you are a bit not a bit, but you have the opportunity to appear on events, programs with these policymakers. As a policymaker, you share Auditors General report annually the amount of money we are losing through that avenue. What is the government doing with regards to Sikai losing through all these means? You reporting or Auditor General reporting?
You see, I know the reporting and a boxing answer or E-Levy, any finance deputy finance minister. Now accountability says the camera of who will be a fan. A dear Hajuni. Said we are appointing and now local creation could be approved. You wait him on 5 years. And say, I mean, on my member class, Savvy, we are savvy, the crew savvy also on our science. Who say any person body or said no coach? I'm on 5 years. Just imagine. But company director beat me at an office. I risk no any shade. And yes, if you cobra. And most of the people be take his canoe. Why engage you be when you will be aggressive man for some will be any beardy. Many people are saying that they be out for good is my base car. Nay, I can see it. Memo beard into the be number one. So I mean, this is the reality of the situation. The big people knows how to go about the whole business. And in a chain of people on the hand argument will be a DB. And so something could be a Becker. Into accountability, about to track. Accountability, in fact, the NMO. So my Ghana, let say there are serious organizations that are working. And I thought that they had to pay a backlash. I was a material. I just said, you know, me and people. But when it comes to national development, remember, I'm saying my British type of politics because that's where I was trained. Me contested 22 last election, me contested and I lost in Biaboso. So I'm not talking. I was you may be jading the message be out and we are my answer and say penny for friendly beer or make him about the benefit of the E-Levy. Me new so it be or doubt whether I'm here as an NDC or be a benim I'm not speaking for him. I'm just trying to make a point that I'm a deep-rooted MPP card-bearing member. Mr. Harry Radio, I want to remember hosting Baumia. Last meeting, Baumia went to my house and eat there. Maybe I'm integral part of the party. My contested election in Gaboso. But when it goes to the issue of governance, because Constitution, I'm right, Article 55 to belong to a political party. But then when it comes to issue of Ghana development, I don't want anything to distract me. Because one, Anna, I did my whole studies in tax. So at least issue of tax policy, maybe at least minimum de kakra e wo hono. Inti bra so me tu aban for me tu no for to say the MPP government. But me tu no for say enkosoa e de be Ghana. Na now mene Oxfam, in fact, we have very good budget that we invest into areas of buying within tax space. In the last 3 years, I'm back Ghana. My budget with Oxfam, I have invested more than £1 million. And I'm talking about pounds here in Ghana tax infrastructure, which you see on all the TV going around, your board assembly CB, how to raise revenue, how to strategy by an assembly. You started with Shama. They were earning about 300,000, 400,000. 2019-20, Shama is over 1.5 million, 1.3 million Ghana cedi a month on IGF. Sorry, a year on IGF, internally generated fund. I don't think any assembly is performing better. So there are real opportunities within the system as a government to say, open the chief. You share options are wow. Options in the door. So quickly, first, my back question. So now, according to IMF consultation paper now, who are waiting to be waiting at IMF website, or the type of IMF Article 4 consultation paper, never Ghana account. IMF Article 4 consultation paper. Last year, 2021, then I make page 52. Ghana gave away 4 to 5% of our GDP in tax exemptions. Who converted by Sikamua? That is about 18 to 25 billion Ghana cedi. This is more than 3 times, about 4 times what the E-Levy is going to give us. A tax idea check big companies on the operating of Ghana. IMF consultation, the IMF document is based on government information. And big companies with Ghana, we give away almost 25 billion in the form of tax exemptions. That is about 3-point-something billion pounds. Yeah, they are check among the companies on mobile. And we are one area. Another area, property tax. And everybody is into properties. But now, according to Vice President in the last speech of Koma Washase, who first had video in Libya, only 9% of Ghanaian properties are captured for tax. Not tax, or are captured. So the question is, the remaining 81%, you find say move 50% before your tax over in year because a low householder. What about the remaining? Accra, about 45 to 60% of people are renting. Landlords in this Ghana, they don't pay anything to anybody. But in UK, they will add it to your income and aggregate it, and then you pay income. The landlord will pay income taxes on the house they rented to you. In Ghana, you don't pay anything. And see, if I want to go on, I'm making so many examples. Your informal sector, I'm making plumbers, Amiaka, one of the biggest businesses of Kroma. Business Amiaka, your tax omutia. The number of houses that you see across Ghana and all these cheaper trucks on the road. There are so many people escaping the taxes. So when you go to some of these issues, we are not politicizing, but Taptap send it, and these are things that you can go online. If you type my name, Ampaabeng, either on YouTube, on Facebook, on Google, you have so many articles in my consultation we do. I engage with the IMF or the World Bank. Last time in London, it was on World Bank and IMF program on taxing the digitized sector. Advice where you buy a budget input, you're the Baumanfa. And now we be some say, quite best no woman and bit my contributing. You will NGOs be brave, your budget work. Oxfam say you come. But here Oxfam, because you're a British based organization, you need rights to challenge the government. And you never be a whole more co air. So you be a million woman more Casai, a co air. Me too, go TV, so I radio. So because under Oxfam, I need to make Alex and Pavi, but the Oxfam, I don't have the legitimate power to question Ghana government on certain things. By your local NGO, which says Send Ghana, your Revenue Mobilization Africa, your Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition, your Act Africa, your so many organizations organizations or omuyade. Afibia ne budget a ban my window, the input back, a suggestions back. In the same year, will be no more person with team up. More Ghana Union, the only time I say budget time number so window no be Oko Ghana Minister of Finance website at bofep.gov.gh. Or more budget and timetable no down. Until the month check is our time or no. More far more input number, I email or how with me the suggestion be a manage. Until some more device via Ghana Union Italy, Ghana Union Lendina, a mood. It's something they about as a union, what in the about as individual, and our PNG will be no more any issue of accountability there. Went to another NGO. NGOs no more yejuma. In fact, omo yejuma partner, because one my fear, you might think Ghana, they are doing nothing. But telling government is different. Government taking your advice is also another thing. And then finally, Mr. Gilbert can be about Chicano also. Yeah, Must say these are some of the things I can say. Okay, so my the MPO, somebody E-Levy, you know. And Kayamfa Uganda, the no more than 1% buy or be in secret free no wallet. So, and yes, you have the be not Kayamfa starting low. Name said the Eura Chumdi Kakaino. Anka, oh no, what be sure so with this can I be? It be a 2 years time and a 1 year time, and why you are fairly accountable to us. No, a brand swan, you never be TB account. Never most started with 1.75 by 1.5 a discouraging amount for. So I say, be a metrasi send the waha, me or Medina. Maybe a metrasi sending out by Jimmy. If you are trying to Ghana. And you might follow back managing be a 20 Ghana, no more call if you chrome crass idea. Name my bad 10 Ghana, me idea me young coach. So make it low. So it discourages people from taking the alternative, which is either holding cash and money. Job loss was finally also from Gilbert. A high possibility. Someone for Beluso Juma. Bank of Ghana report to be seen this month, last week. I'm releasing report to Beach there. Time I buy and have you saw the E-Levy just on the announcement in November, December. Your sector no SOT by 3.2 billion. So it tells you so within 1 month 3.2 billion transaction reduction. So it should automatically tell you that this is only announcement. Imagine said na sorry as a parliament are passing raya. Yen empire near said the sector will not collapse because Ebasa under UN United Nations Capital Development Fund as some Mukai almost say 441,000 people are employed by the sector. A big papa. That's almost 500,000 people employed by the sector. And government attrition rate, extra. See the government then figure no pay correct. That means 105,000 people are going to lose their jobs. Say any government quite say Uganda more than 60% today. You wake up in the morning and almost 250 to 300,000 people are out of jobs. In fact, the severity is there, the reality is there. Right,
Doc, where the meaning some of our bebre, Mr. Wama, in fact, 2 questions.
Oh, my buffy, say.
That's nice, awesome. Yo, Maminfa enipa mienu. Shannon so say Ebra Mino can say customer service team from Taptap Send omo breaker room 1, customer service room 1. Into we share screen so ubehu breaker room. Click on it, now join the breaker room. Or any issue regarding Taptap Send customer service issue. Richard, may say the question be at to chat room on mo. Mr. Wa Bomodiana Bora breaker room 1. Now issue be but your customer service team on to resolve your issue at the amount. My menfa Emmanuel any Paul na menfa questions no embrace any wrap up. Aurora Malto growth director on also Hanuma in the next 10 to 15 minutes time, your best stop is streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and other digital platforms, then on Zoom or no other train come about Taptap into Mr. Wa take advantage or either over breaker room or Nyabutrena train in the next 10 minutes. Uramalto will take over from me. Maminfa Emmanuel after Emmanuel Paul.
Hello, me that's you. Actually, me one question. I'm say with this E-Levy, say because of more momo transfer. But and say we mean say Unity Link will do to me money transfer with more bank pickup instead of ABR. We use momo no. It is a call bank pickup now, and no, and so Omutia E-Levy was fine. For example, they send money pan or Ghana, but mana pay bank pickup instead of momo way.
Okay.
Ampaabeng, jot that one down. I'll come to you. My main fact, Paul, and Twaso. Paul, unmute yourself now for a question, bro.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Well, I decided not to talk, but Semikasa. Said Doctor Bibi say Abano ewa hochrim kesiye. I'm not trying to do politics. Then Abano ewa hochrim kesiye because last time na me baso. Esa will cut our expenses down. So because on my Ghana, to say on my Ghana, you could almost 100 and something ministers, 270 MPs. I mean, look at UK, equal population in Ghana. Italy, Spain, to the population in Ghana. And so call a parliamentar, Nipani Nusa. So, and it, you know, and yes, will be impossible to tax. So, we share a banner for the past 5 years. Skawa, Bosia, bonus cabi din sema. I own to me an account to say, be a medicine hospital. I mean, here, I mean, when you pay tax, we are home fast work. We are home fast work. We are real hospital free. But this is where you pay tax, you are home fast work. But meanwhile, no one penny for the area or more for plane about UK, Germany, US, or more no about a butchery. Meanwhile, no a poor citizen old tax, no. Onyima or hospital saw that for so we say painful and ama abalance and yes now look at what happened last time minister MP who do birthday what E-Levy now would do I mean just insulting the people no yes will be a possibility tax but painful until let me end here but that's it.
Paul, on this platform, you need in Sobia, I bet me, Akase, Minister, no aid in the birthday, no koye cake, what design E-Levy in Timpacha, and no, dear, yet me, Emma home. You mean,
marriage
Paul, the end, me, Mark comment to be about it. Name of Doc Bacho, a question about says will be a money transfer, not a cash pickup. And also, no, is it going to attract any E-Levy? I think no, but Doc,
in fact, let me say, E-Levy, inward remittances, no, that was the target because in said we no in person in Tiemfa Momonoso. Intino remittance more sent from Abuchi Bagana no dear. And no dear a street bank number take cry sana. So person fund to account to more, person fund to mobile money so and person don't quite cash pick up. No, the payment to the E-Levy will be paid because remember it's an inward remittance. So the transfer coming into the country, it doesn't matter the mode after the money has arrived. What must I say? As it stands, it will because the inward remittances, you are sending it electronically to the bank to be transferred into your bank account. Remember the transfer first and where it's supposed to go after. So once the money is received in Ghana, the money coming into Ghana shows the inward remittance at the 1.5. Now, whether you want to send it by your bank account or you want to put it on Momo, it doesn't matter. So cash pickups will also be subject to assistance unless government come and say something different. In fact, this was one of the first questions that more run by a call forum no, AD can be say about this whole cash pickup. And the conversation is as long as it's an inward remittance, the bank will have to withhold the money before they pay you out. It is our 1.5. The bank can be withholding as they child out. Yes, this is from the Ministry of Finance.
Memfa Makafui and it's Zina Enfa Inkatro. These are the two people me form na fe me the questions in abe. 'Abe. 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 ' Sir McAfee ni honoma yemfa says in na.
Just trying to
Hello.
McAfee is there, so let's take McAfee before say you come in.
yes, I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity. I also wanted to suggest that can we have more and more education, because I think I've learned, something new from the whole E-Levy, details, and where are some of the places we can get more information, like correct information, so that we are not misled, because I think there's a lot of information happening everywhere, and we're taking bits and bits from everywhere. And I want to be sure that I have the right information to make informed decisions about what I think about it.
Doc, is there any credible platform that you recommend regarding this issue?
For now, I would say the civil society organizations. And if you know any of the civil society organizations, like, say, Oxfam, Send Ghana, Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition, Revenue Mobilization Africa, or ACT Africa. One media channel which normally I think they stand out has been City TV and City FM. I must be honest, they are the people that are normally accurate or near accurate compared to the rest, because most of the media houses in Ghana are compromised. Either they are full NDC or they are full MPP or they are somewhere. But I think City so far has done well, and also the CSOs. I believe that if you really want credible information, you should be the CSOs. But let me also reiterate something. The issue of the cash pickup, whether it will continue as per the announcement, as at now, they haven't finalized everything. Remember, even in the beginning, when you send money to your own mobile money, so if I have Vodafone, I transfer to my MTN, I was going to pay tax. Government came last month and they said after consultation, they have removed that. So let's keep praying that and hoping that by the time they finalize the whole thing, because from the finance minister, they have made few other modifications, which they are yet to communicate. So before say be a final law number banner, may I sure say changes be more ABA na because more change come with the Ghana. Remittances contribute significantly to Ghana. And it has been one of the key concerns. For class community and film. Name scanner bedroom Ghana no. Nanke Ashasi tax or momo transfer no. In terms of commodity cost, I hope some more influence ambassadors no new for no so money be more free Ghana Union for no. Wait me engage you because so far no diaspora a team of voice. And I say when decisions are being made, when the meal decision is being made, either you become the menu or you're on the table. So if you're not sitting on the table to make the decision, then you are the menu. So if you don't want to be the menu, make good use of the Ghana Union movement, the various consulate offices and the embassies. I believe when they speak, they will listen. If you have Italy, Ghana, Denmark, Switzerland, whatever, coming together in the USA, that's for a phone. Yes, we are getting the Albania. And it's still too late. I really think and encourage you to use the embassies.
It's not too late. Doc, Medasi, I will try my possible best for us to have the Ghana High Commission to UK and the Ghana Union and Penifono on this show, and we will have similar discussion with them. I mean, there are a few things that we can have a discussion on about the Ghana card, SIM registration. These are all policies and issues that are affecting I'm on any hand. We will try our possible best Niamfa and Penifo Imrani and how best we can also your voice. They will hear our voice as well. Pam Chow, I wish I can make me continue this show, but Mre Enji, Mamemfa say Zinna Enchato. Say Bajo Yetio.
You with the Masipa, I think say me basono, there are a lot of things now me person access to it, but
me gu so a me was ni na ba one after the other. Na me pese ka me hu obi busa question bi say o send the call bank and I say from Cash App pick up yeah bet Tiwana if say mo Barcelona. But I think say about be man on that because me mumo me send call mobile phones ne. I have a club me boa some of the members in that through this mobile money thing. It's I think say if say no be ha can divert your call either bank up although me say we bank so and I said just cash say pick up. But I've got to know say winning now na ya dey still no e be go so be cost but me ya say Taptap buy normal boy be prepare because even offer other way be I don't know some body na okay there like Western Union money those kind of offer who say some need be brave yeah you use 3 names in the crown who say this kind of one she within year I don't the day ni pan be call this kind of cry and farmer I hope say when me nyame person make am Taptap buy and I think say aboa ye mu bebre pa me black market and go say this kebi I have a bank at 10 BR no me deposit me sika de tum it is almost the normal way but I think say yeah wo abrochi no ebe high and pa bebre pa
unfortunately
Dr. be raise concern bi wa I'm a media guy na me wo YouTube so Bedzina TV it's I think say was say yen so yetimi fa kwan bi so na mobilize ye ho na yen wa buchiri yen see original because yen ye send this kind of more is yen see ama ya no ama magima I think say doctor can to go against us pa because he send this every day and I say mo fe me tap out to say me send this be break coffee so me ade be high and I also suggest say I think say education on taxes Ghana no e ofem kakra it's if there should be a way a abande bitimi afa so na yetimi dia share nkwala na mo mehu say onipa bia no ye adwuma e sa aban timi nya so mfa so because me wo Ghana no there are a lot of things and ipad ne hu rewre mu am hu si ye ntwa hwe ofie carpenter for mason for adwade for ne da dia ba ha Germany am wo no we cleaner crana if you want to work on your own you have to pay tax bibia we bia na so utwa tax and ye hu say tax na ebo ama aban na timidia ye kroni yi
eno nene akuye no
it's Ghana ye nim bia about man for me I'm okay with taxes in this animal because me ba ha no ma be hu say ha bibia we bia discover bia na so aban so nya so mfa so na the end of the year no so no ye hwe na watwa amana bro so a watimi asa kakra ye asa de ama say wabo homode it no it's aban ni timi nya hwehwe bia be boa na ye da start ye fin kwala ne so a I think say it will change a lot of people's mind that enkoye bebre because the family bebre na so ntiase na di twa to no so no say omo baji ska no adekodo omo de be no so omo behwe mpu no omo de aya kaya de I think say can share that because some of us any problem to us but for them to use it for particular purpose here almost just away I think say hono na yemu bi also a ye wo problem kakra eti ye metimi aka kakra no
you say yeah better say our own so contribution or the aba enumere all right James also quoting I wish I come to me after but emre continue say next week oba mefa edin kan why fache me cement me amfa doc meje wo last words a udi beja yen na bibi ohono ma beka de atwato nso a afi we de ejaye na afi e de jimadi no abawi eno na chi no ora mauto enso ebebam na say ohwe na obetimi enya another best 10 minutes ama customers e question be about tap and also no na odi atwaso into doc bacho yetim
yo meda say na meda minina no minina so ase ene ebra munya in fact ene Mama will say, no spirit no. You can take the people out of the you can take the boy out of the village, but I can't take the village out of the boy.
Yeah.
Say he must be Ghana and I say to me Ghana. So most of you speak with so much passion. Now the end then is will be a card or can I say 200 years I don't know now. So make gauge conversation. And then you can name of the use you and the end of credit. Yeah, because see, I know accountability. Then I'll tell you, we are doing lots of things. A lot. See, another organization name more and almost as a publishing department. Be a scale call the conference we use normal ranking ministry by ministry. Year 2017, I feel massage as here on the community. Now we are trying to because I remember when my teaching job from Birmingham. We all believe together we can build a better Ghana. And my mama Bam Casibia went in the month Sunday. Once I was a giant move in so accommodate to Mr. Once in a home before I'm removed. When you are in your the restaurants, if you the Moody among Kai, said they are more young. Company for name. We are trying everything. In fact, name Soko City TV website. I used to do every Thursday. Now I can be about tax education, and tax education is very low. But Oxfam invested so heavily. Yeah, for program with tax dialogue. If you go online, I'll type Ghana tax dialogue. In fact, tax Arabia, your two boys, funny, a boo boo much in Kakaya. I am started for the last 3 years, continuous. And then my Kakanga because when someone more was meeting ID. And I'm thinking, I never come home Ghana have a said, about your focus, I don't have 40. Or a politician crowd who's the Brutini Casa, there's that small respect you get. Sabiamo, I thought that Abujian did. So I'm coming from London. It was okay. So I mean, you have every right in the space. You don't pay for no more tobacco and no bar. I can see some of your Ghana. Ghana penny who can't even go. Security and name like Tan Hono. You are miles away, but you can see no money on it. So some of this platform, no more and you're on confrontation, but most of them they are prepared to learn. And no more only say honorable doors until feel so they are more honorable than anybody. But when they are out there, they listen. Mama, name of pushy. Uncle be a mobile beer and won't push it. Say, you will be native, you may be Naja. When you also on West Former Snare, I miss Cassim. But if be a need also be a from our contributor. Most of the NGO directors no come website or Facebook. They are there. Email, Musuma dreaming, may free. I'm sorry, I'm champagne for no for we uncle. Sometimes we solicit some of these views. Crucially, is the embassies. The purpose of the embassy is to link the diaspora to Ghana. Until they have their core mandate to make sure that you have a say in running of Ghana. And I do believe it is time for us to make good use of our associations. Say youth club, say Ghana Union, say Ghana Union country be also crucial. I'm gonna say between Ghana Union, Germany, Ghana Union, Holland, Ghana Union, and yes, Uncle Fully Yana Kamode, Krata, Pa, Baba, in any China. Minim Sibia Union for no more penny for Kubia. Kamakas Mumia appeal to some penny for every country Biano Union for penny for no coming sign. So most winners as a wood in Rawe bar. It's kind of a name for my view. I do about buying Mamma sign because in just kind of bag and have few more a massive. And as a buying sign for Noah. Or because it's a day, I'm more discounted by because then this can be drew. Or more better transfer money, best attitude. If you power the budget for crowd in the union film, name of my bedroom heavy at the home was one a better. You can push for this to happen. I can bet you some you sue Ghana Union through the embassies and no bet me happen. You can say tax on Indiana and in Ghana situation. But it doesn't make right, say, what me know to way. Me no fans all kind the machi and I made the idea anymore. Yen I have Shell filling station. Me mato petrol. Me the moment I buy 1.5. Aka bonum to who the machi who be a wallet because we have a mobile wallet. I am a wallet which is electronic wallet. Who would the machi? What you do is one we own physical wallet now we easy. Who what you be into the same petrol latest net oil because of the mode of payment. I have paid more than you. This is not a tax I will see it promote. It hasn't gotten a future. The move from number 2, then I am pushing for something better with the mercy.
Doc, and you may imagine many tea for any Taptap panel adawasi bebre. I know how busy you are, and so you rate you spend like 2 hours with us on this call. Nyame Inshrao. Major ama ora mauto na wateki over na on also the last words about na you say after this 2 hours call no obet me saying another 10 minutes there my I believe someone call a Zoom a room honon so almost and answer eka omo muaye about the questions that we were having. Ora mauto bacho me you.
Well, Nanakwame, thank you very much. And all of our customers, thank you very much. This is an amazing, amazing show. Like almost more than 60 of you stayed with us all the way to the end for 2 whole hours. Thank you. Dr. Alex Ampaabeng, thank you so much for taking the time. My friend, we're not I somewhere now, also need time. So to find this amount of time for us, I really, really, really appreciate it. I will talk to you afterwards to say a big thank you. Absolutely. And for us, for Taptap Send, we don't have a typical lobby machine. So because you're for lobbyists, right? So what would have been good is that all the money transfer companies come together and then work with the Ghana Union, and then we kind of talk to the government and we do something about it. But yeah, try. I mean, I've been talking to lots of people, as you can imagine. I've been talking to people in the cabinet office, people in the finance ministry. I've been talking to everyone. But the diaspora doesn't have a seat at the table. And like Doctor said, you are either the meal or you're the one doing the eating, which I said. So because we are not at the table. So it's difficult to kind of really influence what's happening and decisions are happening. So we'll continue doing our best, first of all. We'll find ways to educate you, find ways to give you as much information as we possibly can. As everybody who wants to know, we would continue being the thought leaders and try to influence the decisions that happen. We are also willing to work with anyone from like Ghana Union leadership to anybody who wants to work with us to have a voice at the table to influence what's happening, especially on E-Levy. We are very interested. I'm not political. I have no desire on politics, but I want us sending money to Ghana to continue doing that. All I want to do is move all the money from the West to Africa to Ghana. That's all I want to do. Yeah, that's all I want to do. Literally, I just want to move all the money from here to Africa because here's Ghana. So, Mr. Moore, let's help do that. And if you think that there is a forum where you think that Taptap should be represented and Taptap can, and you want to work with Taptap to make the voice stronger to the Ghana government, please talk to me directly. I am the person. Find me. I'm on all the socials, and I'm sure my number is very, very common. Near Nkasa, and thank you, Doc. Thank you, Nanakwame. I'll be here for another 5 minutes. But just do 5 more minutes. If you have any Taptap Send questions, then we patrol Mumbi Samina. I can try and deal with that.
Hello.
Hello, Pacho.
Good evening.
Good evening, Pacho Kasa.
Pacho Phyllis today.
Phyllis, like a F1.
Pacho, I say Taptap was this Morate to the conform.
Hey, conform partner 8.6. I conform no.
I have 8.6.
8.6. So, and I want to check your own.
Last time I shared the 8.1 for BBB. No form.
And there's actually 8.4. There's a long time ago. You can call 8.4 in a very long time. It's 8.61 and you made 8.61. Yeah. So if you have money to send, now is the time to send it.
Hello,
Emmanuel.
where the about rate now? And say I may compare between Taptap and Unity Link. I can say for some reason, always Unity Link. I'm say, and they say na Unity Link will 8.9, and I know 8.6. But all the time we are below either 0.2, below Unity Link, and 0.3. Now I'm betting I'm matching up because I prefer Taptap.
Yeah, you see what I did. I'll tackle it. I will tackle it, and for everybody who wants to hear. The thing that our good friends at UnityLink are doing, I don't know. It's difficult one to explain because I know how the money system works, and I know how we buy and sell money. UnityLink are offering rates that are above even how much you can buy the money for. It's not sustainable business, and yet they are. So we all buy CD from the Bank of Ghana or from different sources at a particular rate. So I know how much they buy their CD for. I know how much I buy my CD for. It is not possible to sell CD at 8.8. Like meaning, sir, the only reason I would do that, if it was my business, I'll do that because I want to attract customers in and I want to get people's attention. So maybe for today or for tomorrow, yes, it will look good. But as a business, no, we all go and buy CD and we sell you CD. That's what we do. And not any business, no. Business, the business is very simple. I buy CD at 8.6 or 8.7. Boom. Into no. At a slightly lower rate so that I can make some small money on top. That's how we make the money. What I say. So I can't go and buy CD at some price and then sell it to you for a better price. That means that ultimately I'm paying you to have my CD. So I don't know where they are buying their CD from. I'll be looking at this. So it's not sustainable. Like they can't continue doing this at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know what they're doing. Well, and if I was them, I'll be doing the same thing, literally, because they are trying to get market share. They are trying to attract customers. They are trying to make people certain. The people that you should look at, they are the sensible ones. Pay Angel. Pay Angel for rate, no. It's high. And when it's high, I understand because when I'm saying, we are in a similar kind of boat, which I say. So I've stopped following UnityLink. I'll much pay Angel any day because minimum, and I know what they're doing. They're doing sustainable business. UnityLink for their job, because I look at what they're doing. I know that there's a reason why they're doing it. And I'm tackling it because you've asked the question, but me doing every day, me home rate, almost every day. I check all the rates, me who will be our rate, and I know exactly how much they buy it for and the business we are in. To make sure more, please stick with us. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll get as close as I can, but we can't lose money. That's how we won't be here tomorrow.
Hello. Like Italy, nipa bebree na your system be a friend postpaid. The postpaid na the transactions no. But a lot of time na amount for that frame complain say omode postpaid a transaction na a block it and me and go through. If there's something that we can do about it. And more to the point, and so rate so compare other systems, like the marketing system competitive, and you obey cost on the side, but they say a sustain duration, but say tap na say say we use tap no economy meno. Me patronize idea media because Mr. Maulinya idea enya say odi ko baabi odi ko Ghana o benefit or the ko Ghana tax one bibia no eko Ghana enti idea bi wo ho a let us patronize our own say ebeya ebeboa ya nkasa, but we shouldn't look at the difference of the penny no enka say we are just swapping because of the little bit differences no madam was.
Hello, Mr. Mauli.
Hey, I did that, Mr. Moore. Some of you are more controlling kakra.
Mr. Chumni, me kasakakra. Me media ne abasubodi. If it's a bra Taptap buy no. I near my aqua for mama. I send this kind of pa. Said that menu about when they can UnityLink ne other way. Now, I for you so is it Angel pay be. I don't know, say Nigeria Nivio. He pay Angel, yeah. And no, baby, way say you can say, would only papa. A Juma Mukrano, will be a Nigerian, yeah. Mrofono is running kakra. Oh, not Nigeria ni say, or no, as and this Ghana. They be an me bonus. So, into buy no, abosubodiana. Say the boy idea pa, because I need no crano, Jens, you better what is